My good people. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Bahate, man. And we back with another video. I know it's been a while, but hey, we back. And we are still grinding. You hear me? If you have not already, subscribe to my other channels. I got a vlogging channel, and I also have a dog channel. My dog channel is where I post most of my content, because that's the first channel that I started. But like I said, we back, man. And I'm about to try to push out these reaction videos on a daily basis, man. No cap, because it's easy. All I gotta do is do the work. Well, it ain't easy, but it's easy. And I'm gonna leave a link to my other channels up here in the video somewhere. And I'm gonna definitely leave a link to my other videos, to my other channel in the description box, man. So go ahead, if you have not already subscribed to those channels, go subscribe to those channels, man. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and jump into this video.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Yeah, you can bleed whatever you want. I got your folks here.
That is definitely the sounds of a cry of a grown man who just watched their homie die. That is crazy. It's crazy, bro. And they said that they picked Durk up. I mean, it's gonna be a crazy video. I have tried to avoid watching anything that has to do with this because I wanted to wait until I did this reaction video. So yeah, man, it's gonna be the first time I'm seeing any of this. I mean, I've seen this video right here before, but as far as like them picking him up, anything, Durk up, anything like that, any of his associates up, I have stayed away from any of that because I wanted to make this reaction video. But let's go ahead and get back to it.
Dropping locations, I'm getting it done. Fuck tweeting, we sliding, the feds come.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he said that he don't with the 60s in California when he dropped his flag, but he dropped his flag. He got reasons for dropping this flag. I don't know. He might felt betrayed. He might have believed at the second that somebody was in on it. That you get what I'm saying? But what it is we don't really miss like that. Not walking by you and blowing your homie down and forgetting about you. You get what I'm saying?
Mention a song, they be like,
look, from what I know about old boy right there who's just on the screen, him and Quando was supposed to be cool. So, but they saying that Quando Rondo that dude right there has a lot to do. I don't know his name. We're gonna figure his name out in a minute in the rest of the video, but he has a lot to do with the drop on Quando Rondo and how they even knew where Quando Rondo was at while he was out in LA. If that is true, that's some shiesty shit, my guy. Excuse my language, but that's shiesty, my guy. Cause y'all supposed to be homies and you sit here giving a drop on your homie for some bread.
they be saying Slide for Vaughn. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, them songs is fire. I ain't gonna lie. For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more.
Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV.
For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water.
Savannah rapper Quando Rondo.
November 6, 2024 will mark 4 years since the late rapper King Von had lost his life. Yet and still, 4 years later, the feds were making arrests, alleging that some of his friends seeked retaliation in a murder-for-hire plot against another rapper who we'll later discuss, who was visiting California. But this story get deep, to say the least. According to the feds in the indictment we'll later go over, it seemed like a man that was a huge part of this was a man who was already fighting a body on probation. And after beating that body, which we'll later discuss just last year, it seemed now this man fighting another murder alongside others who's in or associated with OTF. And this is the second high-profile murder that's connected to them. What makes you wonder, is the Grammy Award artist next? But in this video, it seemed we put everything in full circle. Quite naturally, as a reporter, I gotta go back to raps, see was it any connection, go back to any interviews, and bring the facts. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no aim, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Find me, Taquan Bowman, aka Quando Rondo. For those who don't know, he's a talented rapper from Savannah, Georgia, who signed the NBA. once known for his raw freestyles while making beats on any car or object in front of him outside.
Late nights on my avenue by myself, I ain't need a gang member, nigga, I remember.
Recently, federal agents.
We being honest, I ain't never, ever really listened to a song by Quando Rondo. Like, I don't really know none of his music, but there's a lot of Quando Rondo fans, I think, just because he signed the Young Boy. I mean, I don't really listen to a lot of these young dudes though, if we being fair, but hey.
Swooped in and arrested 5 men in connection to the August 2022 shooting in Los Angeles that killed Quando Rondo cousin. And now they have been charged with conspiracy to commit murder for the hire and retaliation for King Von's death. Federal prosecutors in California announced the grand jury indictment Thursday of Kayvon London Grant, aka Vonnie, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, aka Didi, Keith Jones, aka Flacca, David Brian Lindsay, aka Brown Eyes, and Asia Houston, aka Boogie. Now, if you've been following OTF or a fan for some time now, then 2 of these names might ring a bell out the gate. That's Grant, aka Vonnie, and Wilson, aka Didi. Vonnie is referred to as the money guy, the man that had a bag and bring it in. You could catch
any video I ever seen Durk in, like in Icebox, anything like that, he always around Durk with the money. Always around Durk with the money. So that's the money man for real. I think Durk even called him the money man. Like, but it's crazy. This video is probably about to get worse than this.
Catch him in the background on some of the Icebox cameos with King Von and Lil Durk. Him bringing in the cash, as we mentioned. Check it out.
But how much money is he trying to spend today?
Nah, we climbing the ladder.
We ain't had no $100,000 earrings yet. Nah.
Whatever you want to engrave on it, let us know. We'll engrave it on it. Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Durky, yo, crazy.
Now, if you're familiar with the Chicago drill scene in the late 2010s, then you're familiar with Didi. He's a guy who was set up by his ops with a female, Butterball. They made him cut his dreads. It seemed he allegedly got get back, or at least caught a body, and beat the case after taking it to trial. There's him with a picture of his lawyer. According to some of Lil Durk raps, Didi is referred to as the muscle. Now, according to this new indictment, prosecutors claim that the August 2022 shooting stems from the November 2020 altercation in Atlanta, where Quando Rondo, associate Lord Tim, shot and killed King Von after a fight broke out. According to the indictment, the alleged OTF gang members had set up a bounty and used credit card.
But see, none of this would be a thing if Quando Rondo's little hitman, or whatever you want to call him, cousin, wouldn't have shot him. Wouldn't have shot King Von and killed him. I mean, King Von was putting hands and feet on them boys, and this turned into King Von getting killed. So I can only respect, them trying to get some get back for what happened to their peoples. But young brothers, we got to put these guns down, man, and learn how to use them hands and feet. You feel me? Because a lot of y'all don't know how to do that. Then when you go to jail, you still don't know how to use your hands and feet. And you ain't got no gun back there. You ain't got no gun back there, man. Y'all better get it together and learn how to use them hands and feet quick, man.
That was associated with the label to book plane tickets and to travel from Chicago to California in order to hunt down Quando after learning his whereabouts. And this where we pause off the indictment and start picking up on previous interviews from people who's alleged gang members in California. Meet Bricc Baby, an alleged Crip from California. He's a rapper and content creator known for his interviews on the No Jumper podcast. This was a guy who was allegedly close to Nipsey.
I think, what he said his name, Bricc Baby. I think that's supposed to be Quando Rondo's homie who gave them the drop on gave Lil Durk them the drop on Quando Rondo. And that's a shiesty dude, bro. I'm gonna have to go look into him because he's shiesty. I'm gonna have to figure something out about him.
Nipsey Hussle, may he rest in peace. It was alleged that he was the person who gave up the drop on Quando Rondo, being as though they both allegedly Crips. And Quando Rondo was visiting California thinking he was cool with Bricc Baby. And that's not me just pulling things out of thin air. That's according to Bricc Baby addressing these claims.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he said that he don't with the 60s in California when he dropped his flag, but he dropped his flag. He got reasons for dropping this flag. I don't know. He might have felt betrayed. He might have believed at the second that somebody was in on it. That you get what I'm saying? But what it is we don't really miss like that. Not walking by you and blowing your hubby down and forgetting about you. You get what I'm saying?
No, that's
just
facts.
Take that with a grain of salt. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody ran no skid on you.
For a pack of hundreds, not enough. The last nigga we turned the pack, we got $1 million plus.
Things started to die down. His own co-worker, Flacco, had did a video exposing the truth, alleging that he was the mole. Fast forward a couple months after that video, and Flacco...
Y'all gotta watch the people that y'all hanging around, bro. Y'all gotta watch the people y'all hanging around, because I guarantee you somebody in Lil Durk's group done gave up some information, which is the reason why they was able to go and pick up Durk and the homies that's also in the indictment. I guarantee you somebody done dropped some information, because in order for them to do all of this, they have to have some type of information to even get a warrant for these guys. So somebody dropping some information somewhere, and it's probably somebody within their group, which is sad. It's sad because, you know, he put money into all these guys' pocket, and now look at him. I mean, they hitting this guy with a murder for hire. I mean, it's over with for him. If they can find any or got any proof that he's the source behind it, it's over with for him. They didn't spare Diddy. They're not gonna spare him. They're not sparing these guys because they rappers no more. Look at what Young Thug going through. Look at what YFN Lucci going through. I mean, it's these guys got to stop funding these guys. These guys got to, when they get this money, get up out of there. Watch who you hanging around. Watch who you call your homies, because these niggas low key really be plotting. It's crazy out. It's crazy out here.
Flacco and Bricc Baby allegedly getting into it at the headquarters of No Jumper. The feds would come pick up 5 people associated with OTF. Now, according to this indictment, the feds claiming that Vonnie flew on a private jet from Miami to California to oversee the daily operation and secure the hotel rooms and necessary tools to use to carry out the hit. The feds claim Vonnie had got the cars, ski masks, and firearms to carry out the hit. They also said he got the BMW and Infiniti sedans you guys see in the pictures above with fake license plates that the group had allegedly used. Prosecutors believe Quando Rondo was the intended target and was sitting in the vehicle at the time, but the bullets end up going through his cousin instead. Say Robinson, may he rest in peace. A love of condolences to his family.
3 people who police say shot at a Savannah rapper, killing a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath. Shots fired, a fight taken to the streets, and this chaotic scene, the ending of a shooting that started in Los Angeles, California. Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. Savannah rapper Quando Rondo, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight. It all started at this mobile gas station at 5:30 Friday.
Just hearing that, it's like, that just does something to you, bro. That's real life. That's not fake. That's not a movie. That's real life. That's not a video game. That's real life. To hear a man scream like that, that's kind of tough. It's kind of tough to deal with. You feel me? I mean, growing up in the city that I grew up in, I saw a lot of killing. Heard a lot of killing. I mean, it's crazy. But to hear something like that, yeah, that's crazy. That right there hurt. That hurt, bro. And you'll understand that when you come from that type of environment. It's hard to relate to something like that when you don't come from that. You feel me? And it's a lot of y'all young guys who, y'all want to be on the map, but y'all want to be known for whatever reason. And not for good reasons, I can tell you that. being in these streets ain't gonna take you nowhere. But to either jail like Lil Durk about to go do, or hell, or dead like Quando Rondo homie and King Von, man. Rest in peace to those guys.
The evening. LAPD says witnesses heard multiple gunshots, then watched a couple cars zoom off. 3 people in one car shot at this black Cadillac Escalade. It's unclear if those inside shot back.
Can I get some space, please?
It ended at Santa Monica Boulevard. Deputies found it peppered with bullet holes and a shattered window. One man inside, a member of Rondo's entourage, had been shot. The 23-year-old was taken to the hospital where he died. A scene left with remnants of the fight, shoes left in the street, doors flung open. The suspects still on the run. We still don't know what spurred it all, but LAPD says it started at a gas pump.
Victim vehicle, they pulled up, they were pumping gas, and it looks like they probably finished pumping gas, and the suspects approached from the alley, got out of the car, and started shooting at those victims.
Investigators are still trying to piece together details, but they're looking for a white four-door sedan with suspects wearing dark clothing.
Police helicopters overhead, so we knew something was up.
People in the neighborhood shocked by the news.
Disappointed. There have been a lot of incidents in the past couple of years. It does seem that things have been happening more often on Melrose, between Fairfax and Melrose and around here.
According to TMZ, Rondo was not injured.
As you can see, Quando Rondo was struggling to speak to investigators on the scene. Prosecutors said the Chicago group flew out the next day. Houston and Jones are scheduled for hearings in Chicago on Monday. The other 3 waived their rights to a hearing in Chicago and will be sent to Los Angeles. Now, since that incident before the new peace treaty that Lil Durk is doing in Chicago, he dropped tracks like Aha, saying don't respond about with Von, mimicking that he got get back.
Respond to shit with Von. I'm like, fuck it, you trippin', go get your gun, they drop it.
He also went to academics and said nobody say go slide for Von anymore.
Also mentioned a song, they be saying slide for Von, I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, that song is fire, I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see the comments no more.
Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV.
For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water.
Savannah rapper Quando Rondo, a passenger in that car.
Be in the comments a lot?
They kind of chilled out a little bit.
I wonder why.
23-year-old was taken to the hospital.
Quando Rondo, he was arrested by the feds as well, but he was able to strike a great deal and just get probation. And Durk and Quando cooled off their back and forth exchanges shortly after and resumed their rap careers. And the crazy thing is,
Now, I do feel like Quando Rondo definitely dropped a statement about this for him to just get off with probation. I mean, that's kind of really unheard of, especially in murder cases and just being associated with this type of stuff. It's very rare that you just get off with probation. And it is crazy that Lil Durk did just get keys to the city. He just got 2 of them things. And now the feds coming to pick him up for this. It's crazy. But hey, it's the life you live. This is what you choose.
among all this, they both have albums dropping in November. Another Case of Revenge don't got no date on it. But them boys watch raps, interviews, they putting the pieces together. As more develop, I keep you guys updated. Fam, this was the story. Chicago men connected to the late rapper King Von, allegedly getting get back for his demise. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I catch.
Man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Man, shout out to the Family TV for the video. But in the end of all of this, y'all can't be out here thinking y'all just gonna slide for y'all homie and anybody gonna slide for their homie. Which all that sliding shit, that shit childish, bro. If y'all wanna get y'all get back, bro, let's take it back to the old days, bro. Using your hands and your feet, you feel me? And I mean, if you can't beat him, take your L and walk away, bro. I mean, I'm 26 years old, about to be 27. Yeah, I done had my fair share of fights. I done won and I done lost. I mean, but that's what comes with the territory. But man, make sure y'all put them guns down, man. Make sure y'all put them guns down and leave them where they at, bro. Cause y'all just ending y'all life and taking others, bro. And you can't get that back, and you can't get yours back. But I wish Lil Durk the best, and I can't wait for him to drop this album in November, man. Hopefully that album still drop.